you doing? It's Colin Daniel from riffninja.com. Shortcut, shortcut, shortcut. The blues chords, the blues chords, the blues chords. It's a shortcut to the blues chords, or to 12 bar, or to blues in general. We're going to learn 2 bar chords, and from those 2 bar chords, you can cover quite a few keys, and I'll show you how. It's a repeating, symmetrical pattern that happens. First chord we're going to learn is an A7. I'm going to do it in 1 barred position, then I'm going to show you how to move it up and down. So if you know, like, if you've ever seen an F major chord before, or a G major chord, you can make it a 7th very easily by taking your pinky off. If you haven't seen any of that, then I'm sure you've seen an E major chord, right? And you can make an E7th by just lifting your 3rd finger off. So there's E7th right now. How about just barring that E7th? So instead of playing your E7 with your 1st and your 2nd fingers like that, play it with your 2nd and 3rd finger, right? And then move with the 1st finger to the bar, and you can move this chord up. So if this is E7th, this is F7th, this is G7th, this is A7th, right? So there's E7th, it's an open chord, right? That's E7th. This is F7th, it's a barred chord at the 1st fret. This is G7th, and this is A7th, right? But I'm going to show you a pattern. Now that's the 1 chord you need, right? The 7th chord. And here's the next one. This comes from the A7th chord down here. I'm sure you've seen that chord before. It's one of the more common 7th chords that you'll get. I do have a lesson somewhere out there on those open chords if you were looking for them. But here we're taking them and barring them up. So there's A7th. You know, now I'm barring it up, so I'm switching my fingers around. Instead of using my 2nd and 3rd finger, I'm using my 3rd and 4th. And now I'm barring up. This relationship has to be the same. You see here, to make an A7th, I have my nut or the bar, and then a fret in between it, and then my fingering, right? So, you know, when I get it up here, so this is like A7th, this is A sharp or B flat, this is B7th, this is C7th, this is D7th. So now I have an A7th and a D7th, and here's my E. And that's what I was doing at the beginning, so I was just messing with my A, D, and E. Now, 12 bar blues, it has many different variations of it, but it's usually a 1-4-5 progression, which is what I'm trying to show you here. This is A, this is D, and this is E. 1, 4, and 5. You know, if you're playing a straight 12 bar, it's 4 bars of the A, then it's 2 bars of the D, and back to 2 bars of the A. Now that's 8 bars, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of D, 2 bars of A. You know, and that makes your 12 bar. So that's a shortcut. Why? Well, because if you know this pattern, and you know the 12 bar I just showed you, try moving it lower, like. That was 2 bars of G, 2 bars of C, back to 2 bars of... Sorry, I'll do that again. I can't even count. I'm a true musician. I can only count to 4. It's 4 bars of G. That makes up my first 4-bar phrase. 2 bars of C. And 2 bars of G. That makes up my next 4 bars. That's 8 bars. That's the D, 1 bar, and the C, 1 bar, and the G, 2 more to finish off. See, all I did was take this and move it to the G position, and that it can be applied anywhere, like if I want C blues. So it's like A, B, C. A to B is a tone, B to C semitone, or A to B is a whole step, B to C is a half step, right? There's your C7. Yeah, you can move this 1 chord around, so you can go like this, you can go C, because my next change is an F, and I can get the F here at the 1st fret, so I could go. That's the C, that's the F7. Remember, that's going to be 2 bars. Back to 2 bars of C, 1 bar of G, 1 bar of F, and finish with the C. Oh yeah. Well, you don't have to be black to have the blues, man. It can be white, yellow, green, whatever. The blues is the blues, is what you feel. There you go. Have fun. The blues is an awesome music. If you want to find out more about it, you're going to have to check me out at riffninja.com. All right, folks, take care and have fun.